Hello everyone, this is Steven from the Even Steven channel, and today we're going to talk about some defensive ammo. We're going to talk about Hornady Critical Defense Lite and Hornady Critical Duty. Now, why would I talk about these specific brands of ammo? Well, I have my Beretta APX A1 carry, which is unloaded right now, and I did a video on it. Well, I've done several videos on the gun itself, but one video on this specific example. And I said I really didn't care for it all that much, and honestly just might as well go buy a shield. And I stand by that. Eventually I'm going to pick up a Smith & Wesson shield. It's been paid for, I just haven't gotten it yet. But I'm about to get my concealed carry license. And, you know, in the meantime, this gun does work. I think the trigger still is terrible. Yeah, it's bad. But it was 100% reliable, still is. I don't think it had a single malfunction with this particular example. And you know what? While I think I would prefer other guns, it does work. So, I'm about to get my concealed carry license. I put my paperwork in. It seemed to be going well. And, you know, I'm going to get my license soon. So this would be a gun I would carry. It's, you know, I like a small gun. I don't want to carry a big gun. I'm going to carry something like this. So what ammo should I carry in it? I mean, should I just use regular ball ammunition, full metal jacket ammo that I've been shooting all along? And you can. I'm going to start by saying I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell you what to do. You're on your own. However, there's a problem that if you shoot someone and that bullet goes through someone, the person you're intending to hit, goes through them and hits someone else, you're liable for that. You're on the hook for that. So, maybe I should get some defensive ammo. And the idea of defensive ammo is that it is typically loaded to a better standard. You know, the quality levels, the quality checks tend to be a little bit better. And typically, you like hollow point ammunition. Hollow point ammunition typically, again, is going to have a hollow center and it's going to mushroom out. It does two things. It means that it's going to create a big cavity, and it's also going to be less likely to go through someone. So it is more deadly for the person you're shooting and safer for everyone else. But New Jersey, and I've mentioned that I lived before in New Jersey, is a little weird when it comes to hollow point ammo. And I actually went inside and did some little research and printed this out. So the question is hollow point ammunition legal in New Jersey? And I print this out. It says, this is off the state police website. Just read that part first. I'm not a police officer. Hollow point's legal for me. It says, yes, they're legal for purchase and possession. You can read this yourself, but I'm going to skip to the part where it says, ammunition lacking a hollow cavity at the tip, such as with a polymer filling, are not considered to be hollow point ammunition. An example of this can be seen with Hornady Defense, Hornady Critical, then Corbon, all that other ammo. So, according to state police, Hornady Critical Defense and Hornady Critical Duty are not considered hollow point ammo in the state of New Jersey. Now, what happens if you get caught with hollow points in New Jersey? And basically, it's a 4th-degree felony, punishable by up to 18 months in prison. So I'm going to preface this again by saying I am not a legal expert, but my understanding is hollow point ammunition is technically legal in the state of New Jersey, but if you commit any kind of crime, any kind of unlawful possession or unlawful purchase, that's another crime that's tacked on top of it, that's attached to it. So a lot of people in the state of New Jersey just don't want to bother with hollow point ammunition. It's kind of a legally great thing. Yes, it's legal until something bad happens and then it's not legal. What do you do with that? Well, maybe buy something like this. So we have Critical Defense. Let me just look at the box here. Hornady Critical Defense Lite, loaded with patented FTC bullets. Superior expansion with reduced recoil. Brass case. Hornady and Target Sports USA advertises this on their website as being nickel plated brass. And I'll show you in a second. It is just regular brass. we have muzzle velocity. Oh yeah. Let's see. So anything special here? So, no. A portion of the sale of this product will be donated to help find a cure for breast cancer. That's nice. We're going to open this up. So now we have Hornady Critical Defense Lite. Might as well throw a few of them. I, of course, shot some of it because I wanted to, you know, use them, test them. And this is Hornady Critical Duty. Patented flex tip design and will never clog. So very quickly, how did these brands, 3 brands of ammo, compare to each other? And I printed out a little sheet very quickly. We have my New Republic brand ammo, 115 grain full metal jacket, 1180 feet per second, and 380 feet-pounds of muzzle energy, which is actually the most on the chart. So technically, just as far as, I guess, raw power, the New Republic actually wins. We have the Defense Lite here, a slightly smaller 100 grain bullet. Their flex tip, going slightly slower, and with significantly less muzzle energy. And then the 115 grain, or 135 grain, 1,010 feet per second, actually the slowest, but 306 foot-pounds of energy. What does that all mean? Does that mean anything? It's there. I thought I'd show it. So let's take a real quick look and compare these 3 brands of ammo. How well can I show this? So first of all, you can see that this is very much brass, regular brass. The website, and both the Target Sports USA website and the Hornady website says this is nickel-plated steel. It's not. Although the box correctly says it. And you could say, yeah, it looks like a little bit shorter. Looks a little bit shorter there. How's that not hollow point? See, there's like a kind of polymer-filled cavity there. Nice and pink for breast cancer awareness. Okay. And then we have the 135 Critical Duty. And the actual bullet is more or less the same length as the 115 grain, which is good for reliability. This is nickel-plated brass. Supposedly that's more corrosion resistant, maybe, I don't know. And we have, again, kind of a filled-in plug. Let me see if I can compare these two well. So this is the 135 grain, this is the 100 grain. Okay, all right. So what I did was I took all 3 brands of ammo to the range with me, and I shot them a little bit. I feel like I'm cluttering this up. Let me just put some of these back. We don't need all these all over the place. For whatever reason, this was put in the box with the bullets up. This was put in the box with the bullets down. For whatever reason, someone decided to do that. Took them all to the range, and I will say that they all were 100% reliable in this gun, which is great. Now, I only shot 15 rounds. However, I think if I were to carry this, I would, buy a few more boxes and try them out. How was the accuracy with these 3 brands of ammo? Let's see what we got here. We got the New Republic ammo on the bottom. I think that was 10 shots. 2 magazines. It's not bad. This is 7 yards, by the way. This is not particularly far. This is the Critical Defense Lite. Not bad. 7 yards. This is the Critical Defense Duty. That's nice. That's a nice tight group. I'll give them that. It's a nice tight group. It looks better than the other ones. And as far as like recoil impulse, it seemed like that Defense Lite, I think I wrote it down, is the softest shooting ammo. The Critical Defense Lite was noticeably lighter shooting. I don't know the exact ballistics, but this might be more akin to like 380 because you got 100 grains going like 1,000 feet per second, whatever that number was. And it seemed like the New Republic and the Critical Duty was about the same. They seemed about the same. Now I decided that 7 yards maybe wasn't good enough, so I thought let's take this out a little further. And I just did the Critical Defense Light, 15 yards. I'm going a little left. Little left. It might just be me. But the Critical Duty was a little bit better of a group. It was maybe more spread out, but more on target. And I feel a little better about that. And yeah, like I said, all three brands worked well in the gun. I want to say that I want to buy more of this, the light ammo. However, my accuracy seemed better with the duty ammo. So I'm probably going to go with that. I'm probably going to go with the Hornady Critical Duty. What I don't want to do personally is get some kind of weird plus P. I think there's a Hornady Critical Duty plus P. I would not recommend that personally because I think that if you ever are going to use your gun in defense situations, it's going to be a time where you're not really ready. I don't want to say not really ready, but you're not really practiced. You go to the range, shoot a little bit, you practice. If you ever have to pull your gun out in defensive situations, it's going to be in a hurry, and it's going to be at a time when maybe you're not expecting it. And I think the idea of using a really hot load in your carry gun is probably not a good idea, personally. That's my opinion. I would say don't use plus P ammo in your carry gun only because it's a smaller gun, and you're trying to use hotter ammo. And it's just going to be harder to shoot. It's going to be more recoil. It'll be harder to shoot. So I think personally I'm going to go with the Hornady Critical Duty. I do like the fact that the light stuff is a little less recoil. But the Critical Duty is not bad. It's not bad. It's perfectly manageable. It's really on par with range ammo. And I think it's going to be my choice. I'm going to go with the Hornady Critical Duty. Seemed to be the most accurate. The recoil seemed to be very pleasant. Seemed to work in the gun. It's nickel-plated casings for whatever that's worth. And I'm probably going to buy a few more boxes of this, probably test it out. And when I get my license, I'm going to carry my Beretta APX A1 carry with the Hornady Critical Duty ammo. So, hope you enjoyed that. This has been Steven from the Even Steven channel. Please do all like, share, and subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I don't know what else I could add to that, but if you have any questions, please ask. And I will see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.